Hi everyone, this is Vivek. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build onboarding screen in Flutter without using any package. So first of all, let's see what we are going to build. So uh, in the right hand side, you can see my mobile screen here. In the bottom side, you can see the indicators, and in the middle of the screen there is image, title and description, and I have attached these three components in a page view so that we can navigate from one page to another like this. And while we are changing the page, the indicator is also changing, and this skip button and next button is also working. So if I click on skip, it will navigate to the last page, so as you can see here. And so let me come back to the beginning, and now if I click on next, then page is changed smoothly, and as soon as we reach the end of page, it will be navigated to the another screen like this. So let's start building this beautiful onboarding screen. So here I have basic Flutter app, just created using Flutter create command. Here let me create a folder named screens, and I will make two files named home screen and onboarding screen. So I will create a stateflow widget here in the home screen. Uh, so we are not going to use or work much in this home screen. This is uh, just for the navigation purpose once the onboarding page are completed. So let me create a stateless widget here named home screen, and let's just return scaffold, and in the center we'll show the text named home page. Okay, now let's go to the onboarding screen, and let's create a stateflow widget here. So as usual, don't forget to import the material package. So we are not going to use any state management solution here as well, so we'll use set state to handle the state of our application. Onboarding screen. So let's start writing the UI portion code. Okay, so let's go back to the onboarding screen. As you can see here, the majority of screen space is occupied by this section, that is this image, title and description, and the bottom part, uh, it is simply a row. So what we can do it, we can divide the screen in two parts. The first part is responsible for making this page view, and second part is just a simple row, and there is a text widget, and here we have some uh, containers we can make these circles using containers, and we'll change the width according to the current page that is on this page controller. Okay, so and here is the next button, so this will simply change the page. So we don't have a bar here, so to prevent the text or component going in the status bar, we can wrap this scaffold with the safe area widget. And now in the body of scaffold, we can use column widget. In the column, we can use expanded widget so that uh, it will occupy all the space available in the screen, and we will define a separate row for this area. Okay, So in the children property, let's have one expanded widget. In the child we will provide column, or instead of this column we will provide a page view dot builder. Okay, we will do that later. And now we need row widget. In the children we have text, and that is skip, skip. And then we have another row, like row of these circles, as there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 as of now, but it can be dynamic, so we have to make it dynamic on the basis of onboarding screens or onboarding pages we have. So I'm leaving this as it is for now. And here we have a button, so button is also a container. So let's define the media query variable so that the UI will be responsive across uh, the devices with different heights. So what I will do is I will define double, or I can simply go with there, or it is size. Okay, size height is equals to media query dot of context dot size dot height. So height is double. Now if we are using till size, then it is size, otherwise it is a double value. Okay, and it represents the width of the height of the current screen where the app is running. Okay, and same for width. So instead of this height I'm going to write width. So let me replace it here as well. Okay, now I can do something like the height of container can be a height times 0.06, that is 6% of the current screen height. Okay, and width times, so we'll change this value later. Okay, so we are just guessing this and we are just making the skeleton, and we will change everything later in the video. Okay, and then color is going to be colors dot indigo accent. And in the child we have row. In the children we can provide text, next, and there is an arrow. So this is just a skeleton portion, so don't worry about the designer results. Okay, we will improve all later. Icons dot arrow for what? Okay, let's go back to this expanded, and in the child we are going to make list view dot builder. Sorry, not a list view dot builder. Okay, page view dot builder. And in the item builder, the function provides us context and index, and here we are going to return column, is these three elements are aligned in the column. So we are going to return column widget. In the children, first of all we have image, so we will add these images later. Okay, I will provide the link of the image resources in the description, be sure to check that. And the first one is going to be an image, and in the image property you can assign asset image, and here we have to add a path. So I am leaving this empty as of now, and after this uh, we have text. Okay, I'm leaving this text empty for now, and there is some style like text style, and here we are going to make font weight bold, font size of 20, and let's change the alignment to center. Okay, so here we have text align property of text widget, and we can go with alignment dot center. Okay, so okay, we have to use text align. Okay, text align dot center, text align dot center. Okay, and after this text widget we have another text widget. So let me simply copy this and I will paste it here, and the difference is only the font size is changed and it is not going to bold. So what I will do is make it font size of 19, and I think the skeleton of our app is ready, but it is not functional and we haven't done anything working it. So we'll start making it working. Okay, first of all we have to add these images and get this data. Okay, so in the description you can see our Google Drive link. Just click on that link and download the images folder, and there is a text file named data. Just download that image folder and add it in your project directory, and let's create a file, or let's create a folder named data, and let's create a file here, onboarding data dot onboarding underscore data dot. So here I have created a resource folder in my desktop. So I'll simply uh, okay, let me split this, and I'll open this project in the file explorer. Okay, in the root directory I will simply move that images folder. Okay, so I'll split it again here, and now I can simply move like this and it is in my project. Okay, so if I refresh, it is in its place. Now our actual data is located in this data file. So let me just open it. Okay, and let's copy this data. Okay, now minimize this, all these. Now in the onboarding data dot just paste this. Okay, and I have already tried this demo so that it will be easy for me uh, while making this video. So and there will be no confusions. So now you have to give a reference of that images folder in the prospect.yaml file. So for that, just scroll down in the prospect.yaml file till the line number 61 or 60 to 63. Just select these two lines and uncomment this, and now instead of this images slash, remove this and uh, let images slash be there. Okay, and we are simply telling that there are assets in our project that we are going to use, and it lies under this images folder, and you don't have to write the name of all the files. So including this will add all the files. Okay, we can use all the files inside this folder. So now uh, I guess we have done the data section, like we have imported the images and we have our onboarding data ready. And here uh, if we go in the onboarding data, then here we have a list of map, and map have type of string comma string. So the key is also a string and value is also a string. Okay, generally it is a string comma dynamic, so don't get confused with it. Okay, so in the current scenario we are sure that both key and value will be string, so I have explicitly mentioned the type here. Okay, so here we have three key value pairs. Okay, first one is image path, that is this image. Second one is title, that is this bold, and the third one is description, and it is the description of the current title. Okay, so uh, the text is looking so beautiful here. So it is because of the font. Okay, so by default the font doesn't look good, so let's change the font of all the text in our app. Okay, so for that we are going to use uh, Google Fonts. So let's add Google Fonts in our package. So for that, open your terminal and type uh, Flutter pop add Google Fonts. Okay, or you can go to you can go to pop.dev and add this Google Fonts package from the instruction provided there. At the end, the actual uh, installation code is same. Okay, so I guess we have Google Fonts package here in our project. So let's use this. Okay, so for that, go to main.dart file, and in the theme data we can provide the Google Fonts in the text theme so that it will be applicable everywhere. Okay, so let's hover in the theme data and let's see uh, if we can change anything. Currently it is showing some error. Okay, so we have some properties like text theme. Okay, text theme, and we are going to use Google Fonts dot dm sans. So the this font family name is dm sans. So let me import the Google Fonts package first, otherwise it will not show me the options of the available font families. And now dm sans text theme, so we can go with this. And now the font family of every text in our app will be dm sans. Okay, so let's build our app first. So we have built, or we have coded till now in the yes. Okay, it's not a good practice though. You must see the outcome, type here, see outcome, improve here. So the learning curve must be like that. But we are aware about what we are doing, and we have just built the skeleton, so it will not be issue as of now. So as you are going to use page view with it, so let's set up some stuff here. Okay, first of all, let's make a page controller to control the current page view. So controlling the page view meaning that, so if I click on escape, it will go to the last page, and if I click on the next button, it have to go to another page. So to get those controls, we have to make a page controller, and we can control it by using that controller. Okay, so let's create a page controller variable here. Okay, page controller underscore page controller is equals to page controller, and uh, we have to provide the initial page. So let's go with initial page can be 0. And now let's assign this controller to this page builder widget. Okay, So controller is going to be underscore, or okay, underscore page controller. Now so let's define how many pages that we are going to make. The number of pages is going to be the number of uh, page data that we have. Okay, so in the onboarding data list we have about 1 2 3 4 5 pages data. So we are going to generate, or we are going to build 5 pages. Okay, so let's provide that here. Okay, in the item count section we have to provide onboarding data dot length. Okay, so we can write 5 directly here. Okay, there can be hundred and thousands of pages. Okay, so in that case we can count, so we have to make use of dot length function available. Okay, now it will uh, make the pages equal to the amount of data available in the onboarding data dot file. Okay, now let's provide the uh, actual image path. Okay, so here I have left it empty, but the image is located in the, so this list have around 5 items, and this first item have 0th index, it have 1 1 2 3 4 and so on. So for the first page we have to first access the first item of the list, and after this the image path key of the map. Okay, so we can access by using this code snippet. Okay, so first of all we have to write the variable name, that is onboarding data, and then you have to write the uh, position or index of the list. Okay, so that is the index that we get from the page builder builder. Okay, so let's go with that, and we have to enter a key name here. So the key is going to be image path, and still we are seeing the red error, and it says the argument type string path. So it is saying that uh, the string can be null, or the data provided here can be null, and the we can't render the null. Okay, so here we must ensure that there is no null value, so we can use this null check operator. Okay, it simply says not null. Okay, this value is not going to be null. So let's change the text here as well. So same stuff here also, onboarding screen, sorry, onboarding data index and title, and don't forget that operator. And here also same, here we are going to provide description. Okay, onboarding data index description, and now our app is also about to build. And don't forget to use const. And did we left anything? Okay, currently we are in the Flutter demo homepage, and you can see that the font family is already changed. Now let's go to, or let's go to main.dart and change the home to onboarding screen. Okay, so that we can see the changes that we have made. We haven't done much stuff yet, but let's see what we did. And we can see the image, a title, description, but the stuff in the bottom is having some issues. So let's fix that. Let's go to the onboarding screen, and in the bottom this row uh, is having issue. Okay, So let's wrap this row in a container. Wrap with widget container, and let me provide the full width. Okay, width is width. So width variable is from this. Okay, so we have already defined media query of context size dot width, or we can simply use double dot max finite. Okay, so that it will take uh, size that is possible to take. Okay, so let me save this, and still it is not working, so we will see that. Okay, so here we have a feature called widget inspector. Okay, so you can simply click on this to open a widget inspector, and we can see how much space is occupied by which widget and where exactly uh, we have problem. Okay, so uh, let me give some color to this container. Okay, okay, it is occupying whole area. In the child of this row we are providing this text row and this another container. So for now let me use the space between property of this parent row. Okay, main access element dot space between, and now it is, so both of these widgets are apart from each other, and let me comment this with part. Okay, and next button is also ready, but we have to do some customizations. In the middle row we have to generate dots. Okay, so in the children portion I am going to use list dot generate, and the number of dot will be or it is equal to the number of items or number of pages that we have in the onboarding data. So it is going to be onboarding data dot length, and the generator is a function, and it will provide us an index of the widget generated, and we are going to return a container, or okay, we can go with container, and let's provide some height of 10, width of 10. So we'll change this value later. Okay, color is going to be colors dot indigo. So let's save this, and here you can see uh, some green boxes. So let me wrap this with padding, and so to make these boxes circular, let's provide some decoration, and decoration is going to take box decoration widget. And if we are using decoration we must provide the color property inside the decoration, so don't forget that, otherwise you will run into an exception. Okay, and here we can change the border radius, or we can use something like box shape, but let it be border radius dot circular, and let's go with 20. So not a border, we have to use border radius. So let me save this, and these are converted in the circle, but this circle doesn't look like what we have in the previous screen. Okay, they are nearly similar, and let's center the items here. Okay, so for that we can, so this column have, so let me save this first, or okay, let's play around with this column first. Okay, this expanded is occupying uh, all the available height. So I think I guess till here, or we can confirm from this widget inspector. Okay, just click on here and click on the screen, and here you can see it is occupying whole area. So let me turn this off. So let's use main axis element of column 2 main axis element dot center. So let's see if it, okay, now the content is in the center, and let's use a constructor before the constant widgets. Okay, otherwise these blue underlines are, whatever it is, it irritates me a lot, though you can see everywhere in my code. So now we have to separate these two text. Okay, so we can use sized box widget to quickly separate those text. Sized box height is going to be 10. I think now we have uh, space between the title and the description, and let's change the background color of the scaffold. Okay, by default it is something like or whatever it is. Okay, let's ignore that, just change the background color of scaffold to colors dot white, and it will look little bit better. Okay, so we have changed the color as well, and we have altogether 1 2 3 4 5 pages, and now we have like almost completed the UI design portion, I guess. Let's work on making it functional, and we will improve the bottom section later. Okay, so first of all, let's provide the padding to this parent column widget. Okay, and now we can see the skip button. So let's change its color and make it little bit big. Okay, so let's provide some style to this. Font size, so let's expand with font size 20, and color colors dot indigo. Okay, it doesn't look good, but let's go with it. Okay, or yeah, you can change the color to something that fits the screen. Okay, so we are focusing on making things functional. And uh, so while if you're working in some projects in some companies, then the UI of the app will be already available, and we just have to uh, make or we just have to write the code for that UI. Okay, so as a mobile app developer, you don't have to worry about the color, size, images for the project. Okay, unless you are making a project solely on your own. So if you are making full stack application yourself, then you must have knowledge of front end, back end, mobile app, UI, UX design, everything. Okay, so let's work on this next button. So to get some space, we can do something like this also, like this also, but this is not a good practice. Let's not do this. The next is going to next. uh, Instead, what we can do is we can explicitly provide some width, something like this, 0.08 or 0.10. Okay, it's not enough. 0.20. I think 0.18 will be fine. And let's change the main axis element of these two, main axis element dot space around. Okay, and let's change the height to 0.05, and let's provide some border radius to this container button. Okay, so we are going to use decoration, the box decoration. Okay, let's copy this color quickly, and let's change the border radius, and it is going to be border radius dot circular and 10. And let's change the text color of this next. Okay, let's change it to white. Style. So it is white by now. And okay, now let's wrap this container with the inkwell widget so that it will become clickable. Okay, so we'll provide the function here. For now, we are going to keep it empty. Okay, so let's do the same for the skip text. Okay, so let's wrap this text with inkwell, and in the ontap property we are going to provide a empty function. Now okay, let's start working on the functionality part. Okay, so the page view is working fine, but we have to control this page using the page controller. Okay, so for now let's uh, make a variable named current page to get track of current page. Okay, so it is going to be int current page. So the current page number, so first As you can see here, the initial page is 0, so current page is going to be 0, and it will be changed as soon as the page is changed. So to track either the page is changed or not, we have on page change property in the page view widget. Okay, so we can use here like this. On page changed, we can update that value. Okay, and this will provide us a page number, and to verify this you can simply print the page number. Okay, and instead of using print you can use the log, that is from dart developer. Okay, don't import it from dart math, instead you have to import it from dart developer, and you can simply uh, log that message. Log page number dot to string. Okay, you can log only strings. So let's save this, and let's see either it works or not. Okay, let me clear the console, and the page is changed, and you can see page number 1. If I go back, page number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have changed, or we have printed the page number, but we haven't updated this current page value. So what we can do is to update the value of this current page variable, we have to use set state widget. Okay, as we are not using any state management solution, we have to work with set state function, and here we are going to pass current page is equals to page number. So you will know the importance of this current page later, as it is going to determine the which container have a longer width. Okay, and we can see some effect like the page is changing here, and like we can start working on that section now. Instead of this indigo color for default, we can go with uh, colors dot gray, and like if current page or current page number is equals to the index, then it is going to be index of this row or index of this box, then its color is going to be indigo, otherwise uh, gray. Okay, so for that we can write simply like uh, current page is equals to index. So uh, if it is true, then we are going to provide color state indigo, otherwise color state gray. Okay, so yeah, so I'm using this ternary operator here. It is a short and like for if else statement. Okay, so here simply I have checked one condition and provided two options for true and false. Okay, so if it is true, then color will be indigo, otherwise color will be gray. So let me save this, and you can see initially we are in the first page. Okay, now it is working, the color is changed, and we have to make, or we have to change the width as well. Okay, so for default or for remaining circles, the width will be 10, but for the selected, or for the selected page, the width is going to be little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to use same condition and paste it here. If current page is equals to index, the width is going to be 15, otherwise 10. Okay, so let's see. Okay, 15 is quite little, so let's go with 30. Okay, I think it is fine, but it's too long. I think let's go with 25. and let's change the padding value as well. Okay, let's change it to 5. I think it is good and it is working now. So let's work for this skip button. Okay, so if we click on skip button, then we have to go back to the last page. Okay, so how do we know the last page? We can know the last page on the basis of the value that we get from this onboarding data. So let's give it a try. Okay, so this is a so it is our skip button. Okay, here we have our skip text, and on tab we will make use of page controller dot jump to page, and the page is going to be onboarding data dot length. Okay, so the length of onboarding data is how much? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, but we have only 4 pages, I guess. I think we have to subtract one, so first let's go with this and check. Okay, so what happens if I add -1 here? Let me restart the app. Okay, now let me click on skip button, and it is working. Okay, so if I even provide a value of 100 here, it will go to the last page. Okay, it is the default behavior of the page view widget. So now let's work on making this next button functional. And what this next button must do is it have to change the pages while it is on a, like in first, second or third, but it have to navigate to another screen if it is in the last page. Okay, so for that let's create one function here, and like go to next page. Like here we have to uh, like two condition. Okay, if like we have to check either we are in a last page or not. Okay, if current page is less than onboarding data dot length. Okay, I will explain this later. Okay, so the maximum current page value is 4, and onboarding data dot length is 5. So I have to subtract 1 or add current page plus 1, so I can do anything. And if it is the case, then we have to navigate. Okay, we can use the function from page view widget, that is jump to next page. Okay, so we can simply use something like page controller dot jump to our next page, and here we have to provide the duration, and we can provide time in any unit we like. Okay, like milliseconds, 500 milliseconds. Okay, and here you can choose the curve. Okay, you can choose from this whole list. Okay, for now let's go with is in, and let me close this with semicolon. So if this condition is false, then we have to navigate to another page. So we are going to use the navigator function, navigator dot push, and in the route we are going to provide material page route. So in the builder we have to provide a function that is going to return a destination widget, okay, our destination screen. So our destination screen is the home screen, so let's pass that or provide that here, and let's check this. Okay, if it doesn't work we will correct it. So let me restart the app and we will check. Okay, before checking that we haven't assigned the function on clicking. Okay, so let's not forget, only defining the function doesn't do anything, we have to assign it. Okay, so let's go down and on click we are going to call this function. Go to next page. Okay, I think it must work now. So let me click on the next button. So it is working, it is going to next page, next page, next, and it is now landed on the home page. I guess we have completed what we have seen in the first video, uh, or what we have seen in the beginning of the video, and I hope uh, you have understood what I have done here and this video have helped you. So if this video have helped you, please be sure to subscribe our channel, and if you have any problems while following the steps on here, please don't hesitate to comment below. Thank you for watching.